So what's characterization? Characterization is the description of the physical and psychological aspects of all the characters. And it is the first time in English literature that characters in a literary work are described according to their physical features, their skills, abilities, social status, and Geoffrey Chaucer shows his originality by mixing up female and male characters to underline the growing importance of women in a modern middle class society. And he did not follow the social hierarchy of presentation of the time. Actually, he did not include characters belonging to either aristocracy or lower classes for practical reasons. Aristocratic people didn't join big companies to go on a pilgrimage because they traveled on their own. They often had their own armies to protect them from the dangers represented by highwaymen on the roads. And lower class people could not afford traveling or going on a pilgrimage. Actually, Geoffrey Chaucer also gave great importance to other aspects of the characters, for example, to names and surnames. And for the first time, he gave the characters surnames that often derived from their professions or jobs. As for example, we can see the blacksmith, from which the typical English surname Smith derives, or the miller, or other characters whose surnames derive from their professions or jobs. In antithesis with the conventional medieval character portrait, which was generally rather static, Chaucer introduced dynamic individualization. Actually, the description of the pilgrims emphasized their clothes, because their clothes or apparels define their belonging to a social category, or even give hint about the degree of wealth they show. They're the tools that carry with them, their personal qualities and their personalities. The themes of the Canterbury Tales are the theme of the journey and the pilgrimage that starts in the spring season, which characterized the rebirth of nature, but also the rebirth of the soul. And the pilgrimage can be also seen as a spiritual journey, a kind of a supernatural restoration.